What's happening on the border? It's Friday, February 2nd, 2024, and these are your headlines. New footage shows Border Patrol capturing 4 men from Mexico as they attempt to evade law enforcement and cross the border at Eagle Pass. They will be transported and processed for removal by Border Patrol. If they claim fear, as the majority do, they may be released with a notice to appear. That was what News Nation correspondent Allie Bradley posted on X this week. She went on to say, while Shelby Park is fortified, the outskirts are not, and small groups continue to cross in and around Eagle Pass. Earlier this month, the Center for Immigration Studies fellow Todd Bensman wrote that the plummeting numbers of illegal aliens crossing the border into Texas is a sign of the possibility that President Joe Biden has struck a deal with Mexican President Andrés Manuel López Obrador to aid Biden in his re-election campaign. Bensman writes that during the month of December, Border Patrol reported between 12,000 and 14,000 illegal border crossings per day near the end of December, with official numbers soaring over 300,000 during the entire month. However, he stated that according to government data confidentially shared with him, it appears to have dropped to a still managerially catastrophic, yet smaller number, 4,000 to 5,000 a day. Bensman argues that the dramatic decrease in illegal aliens crossing the southern border is connected with Biden's diplomatic visits to Mexico City. He said the officials returned to Washington reporting fuzzy platitudes and no details about whatever deal they struck with the Mexican president. Immediately following the visit, the Mexican government seemed to be undertaking serious anti-illegal immigration action at the border, such as rounding up potential would-be border crossers at the country's northern border and shipping them south. This comes as Border Patrol and the Texas National Guard remain in a standoff at Shelby Park, which Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton has stated he will refuse to surrender to federal agents seeking to destroy Texas's concertina razor wire fencing. As parents fight to get inappropriate books removed from school library shelves, one Central Texas high school is telling a local mother that it will take a month to review each book she challenges under the school's reconsideration process. The new law, House Bill 900, was passed during last year's regular legislative session, it's also known as the Reader Act, in response to months of complaints from parents about age-inappropriate and sexually graphic books that school officials refused to remove from campus libraries. The Reader Act mandated new collection development standards prohibiting school libraries from obtaining or possessing materials that are sexually explicit, harmful, pervasively vulgar, or educationally unsuitable. The new standards were adopted in December and apply to materials on all Texas public school libraries, classroom libraries, and online catalogs. Bonnie Wallace, a local mother, former Llano high school student, has begun challenging the inappropriate books in the high school library in compliance with the school's prescribed reconsideration process. So far, she submitted 14 reconsideration requests. She says she has a list of nearly 200 books that she would like to see removed from library shelves. However, Llano High School principal Scott Patrick has told her it will take roughly 30 days per book to review. And if you're doing the math there, that means reviewing 9 books per school year, it will take more than 22 years. 22 years to review her list of 198 books. Wallace says this is unacceptable, especially if the books remain on the shelves in the meantime. Meanwhile, Wallace's first book is currently being reviewed by a committee. And get this, the committee includes students. Principal Patrick told Wallace that the school district received parental permission for students to be on the committee, and all committee members are required to read the entire book.
Did you know you can watch Texas Scorecard on your TV? If you have a Roku or Apple TV device, download the free Texas Scorecard app. There you can find all the great Texas Scorecard video content, like daily headlines, The Luke Macias Show, Heads Up, and Scorecard documentaries. Download the Texas Scorecard app for free on Roku or Apple TV.
A Plano private school teacher is accused of using a messaging app to groom a 15-year-old student for sex. Jacob Thomas Allred, age 32, was arrested Tuesday and charged with child grooming, a third-degree felony punishable by 2 to 10 years in prison. He's the latest Texas teacher charged under the state's new anti-grooming law, passed last year to protect children from sexual abuse and trafficking. Allred reportedly taught 9th grade at Great Lakes Academy in Plano, which specializes in students with learning disabilities. The Plano Police Department said they had received an allegation against Allred on January 8th after the victim told her parents about Allred's behavior. The student said Allred told her in October that he had sexual feelings for her, then began sending her explicit messages using the app Discord. Police said she showed them screenshots of the messages, and investigators later found messages in Allred's phone that confirmed the victim's account of events. The school said Tuesday that Allred had resigned, and both private and government schools are required to notify the state within 7 business days if an educator resigns or is terminated following an incident of misconduct. Allred's Texas teaching certificate does not currently indicate that he is under investigation by the Texas Education Agency. Allred was released from Collin County Jail on a $25,000 bond. A judge also issued an emergency protective order restricting Allred's activities. Now, Daily Headlines is going to be off next week. We'll be back February 12th. But in the meantime, you can check out the latest stories as well as our other programs at TexasScorecard.com.